Hello and welcome. Welcome. I think that's going to be as good as we're going to get. Oh, and naturally the other one turned off. So welcome. We are going to be making a lace journal. This is the rest of the VIP. So the VIP was yesterday. And I'm really sad. It did not record. So, I'm gonna kind of give you a look at what we did yesterday, what we used. I'm really sorry. I don't see how I can do what we did yesterday over again because it was by the seat of my pants and I don't have yeah, I'm really sorry. But I will show you what we did and try to give you um some uh insight. So, what I'm using is the brand new Purple Cottage kit. That is what those that finished their April journal, finished it on time and posted. They there was 18 of them that finished and that I know of, okay? That they were invited to the VIP, which is a virtual internet party. There's a group and the digital is in the group, and that is where the information for the Zoom, because we do a Zoom that is at least 2 hours, and we make something. So we started making this journal. I'm going to show you the kit real quick. Um, Now there's two kits. So this is the Purple Cottage Garden kit. There is also in the Etsy shop a purple plaid and floral kit, and it is the backgrounds from these pieces, including like the floral background with the base and all that, and it has pages, it has postcards, it has 6-pack wallets, tags, all the different sizes, and it is going to be so much fun to work with. So, I'm going to show you the kit. It's 45 pages or 46 pages in this one, 35 pages in the plaid kit. But the plaid kit you're going to be able to use for fall, for oh my gosh, I mean it's pretty amazing. Okay, so these are the large tags. You'll see there's cottages, birdhouse, birds, gates, windows, and garden stuff, and more. You've got kitty cats, bunnies, another birdhouse, flowers, cottage, another gate. So this is the small tags. So this is the one that you can fold over, cut them separate, and make them use your scrappy pieces of this and make scrappy notebooks, or you can have them go this way and make little cards or little trifolds, or you could have a 6-fold if you wanted. We're going to be playing with those things. I try and show you different ideas using DearJulieJulie digitals. This is the format that I do my digitals. You get large tags. You get a page or two of small tags. Okay? Then now you get a set of bookmarks, because I've had Izzy needed bookmarks and Amber needed bookmarks, and I was like, well, and we end up with tall skinny pages. So bookmarks. We have bookmarks in here now. We have, oh, was there anything different on, okay, so bunny, cat, this was all the same as the tags, obviously. You've got the Siamese cat, you've got the bunny with the gate, the door, the cottage. Here you have a teacup. I'm going to be doing a teacup kit that goes with this. Okay, that's gonna happen. Um, you've got an apron and the stuff and the cat's in the box. You've got little wreaths with things in them. The cottages are pretty much all different. There's like a lot of cottages. This is, oh, these are your fold up postcard page. Okay. So fold up postcard page, and you're going to see that's what we used for part of the VIP. We're going to make, um, we're going to make one of these journals. Okay. But we're using what we made at the VIP. So here's 4 cottages. Flip up. Okay. So you can cut these out and they can be postcards. You can flip them up and fold them, and they can be postcard pages or mini pages. You've got the garden pages, the watering can, the apron, the shovel, the boots. I mean, Christmas, anyone? Christmas presents? There's 4 cats. We've got this one, the orange one, the Lucy cat, and the Siamese cat. That although it does not look anything like Midnight, not in any way, shape, or form, it is a reminder for me of Midnight. Hi, Ashley. Welcome. And then you get the kitties in the wreaths. These you could frame. They're so cute. Doing a little girl's room. She likes things that would be really cool. Then we have a cottage, and there's 3 different bunnies. 1, 2, and here's the 3rd one. Okay, there's 3 different bunnies. They're very similar, but they are different. Got birdhouse again. This time we've got the framed floral. We're still in postcards. I did a lot of postcards in this kit because there was so many great images to be able to use. We've got the apron and the watering can in here. Okay, so there's the teacup. Okay, this is your portrait or your landscape pages. Okay, and these are also, you're going to see them down here as full pages, but here you've got, if you're doing like an autograph style book, you've got the bunny in the gate, the kitty and the flowers. This really, Midnight was my garden cat, so got a little tiny bunny up here, or bunny. That is a bird. There's a bird way up here and a bird way over here. I did get my printer to print borderless. So, and then this one has the ducks, and you got the floral background. So if you want more purple, then you've got this. If you want less purple, you've got it without the floral background. Here's your 6-pack page. Okay, so you can fold it up, do all the fold things like we've been doing. And then, so you can see there is a difference. This is how it prints borderless, and then it prints, it's a little sharper border, or not borderless. Okay, here's the side by side page. You have a page of wisteria, and then you've got your gateway down here, and you have to go up the thing and get here, but you could write on that. I think that would be really cool as a writing page. Hi, Joan. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry you missed, and it did not record. I got a message this morning about the thing, and then and there was no recording. I went looking for the recording and it's not there. So I went and researched. And so if you are on a Zoom with me and it's supposed to be recording, and it does not tell you when you come in that we're recording, please let me know. Because my brain is already in, what am I teaching? What are we doing mode? And I totally missed that it wasn't recording. So, and there's that. Okay. So, Kat pointed out that a lot of these those postcards are gonna be great for cards. Okay. So, totally, the cottages are similar, like they're a neighborhood, but they are all different. I put a little vine around here. I was playing with all the stuff. So this, you can cut it into 3 pieces, or it can be 2 pages. Okay, so giving you the versatility. Here we go. This is a page. Got a different kitty. This one folds. You've got the 3 birdhouses down the side. It's a great, so I'm going to be doing a fall, and I might add this into the Patreons, but the Patreon botanical. This page, I love that page. I love, oh gosh, I love that, the plaid. And I like my kits to, there's the ducks. Are you a duck fan? There's some ducks. There's some grain bags, seed bags, because, the garden part. Kitties. Birdhouse butterflies, because you would probably find some butterflies in the garden. Another seed bag and birdhouse. Oh, wow. The daisy page. And then there's the bunny. Big, big bunny. Oh, there we go. And another. Now, this is your zine. So you fold it, do all the folding, cut it down here, and then do the magical floop. And you have a zine, or you can make a mini journal out of this, or you can make little cards. Okay, so all of the pages are now also mini journal pages. Okay, so all those pages that you saw. Now, you also get your little tiny mini pages. Okay, so everything really small. These are your postcard pages here, smaller. And then here's your other postcard page, your 6-packs and your wallet. And then this is your postcard pages, your 6-part pages and wallet, and your small tags smaller. So that's how that works. Now, for right now, your bookmarks are only going to be large size. They don't fit on the way that I put things together. Occasionally they might, because sometimes I make things and I go, yeah, I can't, I've got to use them all. And then there's room for the bookmarks. But there you go. So, oh, and I got to send it to you. I will. Do not go buy it. Big Mama. Big Mama. Do not, I did not send it. She's not in Facebook, so I have to send it to her direct. Okay. So, what we did is I gave them a list of things. And then the first thing we did is everybody out of the, I think we had 4 postcard pages that I picked, and everybody, you picked 2 postcard pages that you wanted to use in your journal. So in case you wanted, your journal to be something specific, I wanted mine to be eclectic. I wanted all the things. So I picked the postcard that had the teacup because it was the only place this size I was going to have a teacup. Now, I keep my postcard pages open until I figure out what's going in them. So as we went along, we started filling pockets. So this one was on the top. This was from one of the large tags, and we cut the purple shovel off. The other two, you're going to see in a minute what we did with those. And then we cut the bottom off here, and you'll see what we did with that in a minute. Because we were using all the scraps as we went along as much as we could. Okay. So this is a flip up postcard page. And that was one. And then the other one I picked was the 4 cottages. I just love the cottages in this. So I'm like, whoa. Well, this one has a window and this one has a door. So they are different. Okay. So flip up postcard pages we have. Then with our large, okay, we'll put these over here. Okay. So our large tags, we have um the birdhouse with the plaid, the purple with the bird. We flipped them up using the same size, using our postcard as our template for the size of our pages. So the postcard pages are going to be the biggest pages in our journal. So I went ahead, took the large tag, marked it with my thumbnail where I wanted to fold it over. And I folded over and flipped it up. Now I chose on some of the white sides and stuff, I used my lacy cut scissors and cut them. Okay. And I used my lacy cut scissors and cut here. The large tags were printed on cardstock. The postcards were printed on regular paper, but I do have 24-pound paper that I was using. Okay. So that is that piece. And then this one, I'll take these out. Okay. This one is another one of the tags. It's the tag that has the brown gate, and next to it is the window, and then I think over here was the pink shovel. I think. Okay. Either that or there's a cottage over here. Okay. Same thing. Take this one, take your large tag, lay it up against your postcard, mark it, and fold it over. And then I cut the white lines because I was trying to use all my stuff. Okay. Then I'm going to just show you the base pages to start with. Then we had this 6-pack. It's the one with the kitty cat, the bird, and the flowers. And we flipped it up. Okay. And then you had a choice on how you wanted to fold it. So mine has the cat. Actually, I think I have the cat coming in. Yeah, because I want to see this. I want this to be on this side. So I decided this would be a side pocket, and I put a thumb hole here. And this one I put a thumb hole here because you just need to be able to reach in and grab whatever's in here. Okay. And then this one, I cut the punch out hole on this side because there's a birdhouse over here and I didn't want to cut it out of the birdhouse. Okay, so that is, so this one is glued on the top here and on the top here. And I did put a little bit of glue down right on the seam. And that was because this journal is not going to be sewn. It's going to be held with ribbon. Okay. Our next one, this was a piece of cardstock. And again, we took our cardstock, we took our postcard, lined it up, lined up our cardstock, and did the pinch and cut out the full 12-inch piece of our cardstock. Okay. Then we folded it in like this, okay, and folded it down. And then I took the postcard and I figured out where I wanted to make sure that I was inside the postcard because remember, this is my largest thing. And I went ahead and I figured out that like here is where I wanted it. And I went ahead and I made a flip. Okay. So we have out of the cardstock. Oh no. No. Okay. Out of the cardstock, we have a flip here, and you can see we have a flip over here. Okay. Okay. Then you remember that purple tag, and it had a piece cut off of it. This is this is what we did with the piece. Okay, so you had the purple shovel, purple piece with the shovel, and we cut the piece off at the bottom. If you're watching this again and you're trying to make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and some of the next square, okay, or 2 and another part of a square down from the shovel and from that, okay, and that will make you what we were going for is we wanted to see the flowers up here coming out, okay. And then here we go. We've made it into a top tuck. Okay, top tuck. The bunny is from the bookmark page. And the bunny has a gray gate or brown gray gate that goes about this tall. We cut it right there's like a post top on this gate piece here. And we cut right along the bottom of that piece. It's a little bigger than the post, and we cut it right across. So this top piece has the little pickets a little bit, okay? But we wanted to make sure that our bunny is going to fit in there as a top tuck. Okay, so then we took from the little mini page and we cut out one of the birdhouse tags. When you look at the page, this one there's it's big compared to that birdhouse sticks out. It was down on the bottom. There was a bunny on one side and a cat on the other. And we decided that it needed something behind it. And I went to grab this lace, and the lace had the tulle attached. And I decided it was kind of fun that he's playing peekaboo behind the lace, so I left it. Okay, I added a flower and some bling. Now remember, you come over and my cardstock is here. I'm going to explain this card in a minute because it's interesting. So this was from a postcard, and so is this from a postcard. And I just glued this down, and then I left this over here. So there's a little a little spot. So this is what we did at the VIP yesterday. We made this piece by piece and everybody followed along. Okay. Then we took one of the small tags and just put it on here because after we did all this, it was like we needed something easy. So we just took the tag and put it on the flip. So this card here is, oh, okay. So bookmarks. You have a kitty cat bookmark, and we cut it just at the bottom of the daisy stem. So if you're doing this later and you're following along, you've got your bookmark page. In your bookmark page, you have your rabbit, you have your cat, you have your door. Okay, and we've just cut up the bookmark. And your other bookmark is this cottage. Okay, so for the door, we cut across the top of the flowers. They come across like right here. So we come across. And so that gives us the perfect tag to go in our flip up that we made out of the tags. Okay. And then we cut the cat, the stem ends right here. We cut right across there. And then we made it into an actual tag, and it fits right in there with the kitty cat looking out and over. Okay. This one, we cut right at the base of where the window is. Okay. And cut across there. And then this is what was underneath there. Okay. The flowers, and this is what's underneath this window. And then we took it and folded it in half and put it up on the top and added a scrappy note. Bookmark. Okay. Bookmark, bookmark, bookmark. Rabbit is the bookmark. Now, you have the top of the door. You have the top of the gate from the rabbit left over. Hi, Coloring View. Welcome. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so this is what we did. This is the top, right down inside here. You can see the little gate pieces. This is the bottom or the top of the rabbit bookmark. Okay, so the top of the rabbit bookmark. It goes like this. There's gate pickets right there. So the rabbit that we stuck over, I used all my pieces, you guys. And this is the top of the door. Okay. So the door comes over like this. Okay. And what we did is we finished going up the flowers, across the door, and across the flowers. We've now got this little piece of flowers and this little piece of flowers left over. We went ahead and we put glue just on the flowers, just on the two flowers, and we glued it to the top of the rabbit. Okay, the piece that we cut off from the rabbit, we glued just behind here and behind here. So what we had was this page went to right here, and this page here, and now we've got a little pocket. Of course, this is too big to go in. Okay, we made a little pocket. We made a little pocket. Welcome, View. Okay, so there you go. And then, like I said, we took one of our postcards and attached it here. And what you do is you can glue the top part down, but down here you go ahead and just glue around the edge so that you do have the pocket going all the way down. I love pockets and I cannot lie. I gotta have pockets. So there you go. It says best time on it. Okay. So that's what we did with our four bookmarks. Okay. And we used all of them, all of the pages. Okay. So those are the bookmarks. Then we took our other this was our mini journal page. Okay? So when you're looking at the mini journal page, you're getting the one that's got the 3 birdhouses on it. 3 birdhouses, little bird. Okay? And we did a fold. So a different fold for the 6-pack. If I can remember how we did it. Yeah. Okay. So this one, so you go ahead and you flip it up and fold it hot dog style. Then you come over and you fold it hamburger. Okay. And then you fold the 2 in, and that breaks the paper. It gives you your fold lines. And when you're doing them, you're lining it up to the line. Don't worry about what this is doing. You want your fold line to fold line, fold line to fold line. So, other way, you guys, I'm doing this so that the VIPs can go back and make this, because the recording um, did not work. Now you could also do this, and you can do the stop, stop, do it, play, do it, stop. And you could go ahead and do this. Okay. So now I've got all my papers, all my folds ready. So we're going to go ahead and fold it up. Then we're going to, keeping your paper on the table, we're going to go ahead and cover up the cottage. Take the bluebird, put the bluebird on the cottage. Okay, and your kitty will be right here if you're using the same 6-pack. Cover the kitty with your hand, fold it over. You'll have your purple house. Okay. So that is how you're going to do that. Now, this is the piece that came off the cat. Okay. So you see the daisy ended right there, but you can still see the little smudge of white. This was the bookmark from the kitty. This was the cutoff piece from the kitty. And what we did is pretend like it's not here yet. Okay. We took our 6-pack, folded 6-pack, and we put the card inside of it. Okay. Put the card inside of it. We went ahead and figured out where we wanted it. We pulled it over a little bit to the left more than the right. So, like, this over here is twice as big as this over here. Go ahead, put your paper clip over it. Okay, pretend like this is not glued yet. We've got it glued, we've got it situated where we want it. Then you pick this edge up and you glue underneath it. And this is going to give us a place where our 6-pack can sit. Okay, so it's parking space. Okay, so we've glued it down. Wait for it to be glued down. Then you can just go ahead, open, and put it in. And you can even put it in the second one if you wanted to. Now we left it like that for a little while. Okay. Oh no, you need to, sorry, you do need to go in the back one. Okay. Because we really like that and we didn't want to lose it. That's why I had to come up with a parking space for it. Otherwise, you could just glue it on here if it's not that big of a deal to you. Okay? So now it's on there and you can go ahead and open it and write in it if you want to or add more things. Okay? And then we decided that we needed a paper clip. So we added a paper clip. Okay. So again, the base of this one is a piece of cardstock. We cut it to be the length. So the length, the top to bottom, same as the postcard. Okay. I coloring view, I have funny words for all the things. I make up my own. I make up my own words. Thank you. Okay. So those are the pages that we did and a couple of the things. Now remember you still had another tag that we took off, one of the tags. And what we did was the one where we took the cottage off. We went ahead and we made a cottage card. Okay. So this is from the large tag. We cut around the chimney and down. We counted up one leaf. At the second leaf, we cut across. We cut across the middle of the wisteria, across that leaf, down. There was more stuff up here, you guys. More stuff. And we cut down here and down and then here. And then we just went straight down. Okay. And oh, but first we had folded this up at the base of the door. Okay. So at the base of the door, we folded it up and glued it. So we have, of course, another pocket. Oh my gosh. You are in Washington, D.C. Oh my gosh, if you could take a picture of the reflecting pool, if you're anywhere near it at any time, I'd love to see that for real. I mean, I see lots of the pictures, but I think that yeah. And I know it's it's not the hops might not be a hop, skip, and a jump, but yeah. Okay, so that's okay. There we go. Okay, so these two are large tags. This came off of one of these that we cut the page off, large tag, and the purple was what we made off the other large tag. Okay, so I can't remember if it goes like that. I think it probably does. Okay, and then this one was like this. Okay, and then the purple is the cutoff is the top tuck for the other one, and the bottom of this one we wrapped it up. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna put things. So I went ahead and I put my purple one in one of the postcard. So the tags and the bookmarks are all are printed on cardstock. The postcards are printed on, and the 6-pack and the wallet and all those are printed on the other. Okay, so this goes in here. and this goes in here. And we did this so that both sides, color on both sides. Pretty cool. Okay, so we have those base pages for our journal that we're making today. And oh, and then we've got this. Okay, just so you see my other I have another postcard page. I have the little or the small tags, and I have the ephemera page that has the mini tags, the mini postcards, and then this is the wallet, the 6-packs, and a postcard that an extra one. Okay, so those are the pieces that I have left. You guys, I think we did really good. We did all of that I stayed on. We were 3 hours instead of 2 yesterday because we were having so much fun. And Tom wasn't home yet. I still have, okay. So this was the page that, so I cut the shovel off, trying to figure out. Oh, I see. It's postcards in this, it's because the door's upside down. It's postcards in this direction. Okay. So I still have that piece left. And I still have the wallet. Okay. So we're going to grab 2 pieces of cardboard or 1 piece that is big enough. We're going to take our postcard page. Okay, I'm just going to hold out this postcard page is what I'm going to use for my measuring. Okay, I'm putting these over to the right. So when I've lost them, you guys know where they are. They're over to the right. Okay. So this is like 5.5. So if I do mine 6 inches, that's going to be top to bottom 6 inches is going to be good. And then this one is 4.25. So if I do 4.75, that way I will be good. Let me see. It's bigger than a pinky. We can keep it. So 6 inch by 4.75 is what my cardboard is going to be. You want to measure whatever you're using and give it so that you have a little bit of space around it. I'm going to give it, well, a 1/2 inch. And I don't need a 1/2 inch on this side. So I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to leave it because I can add lace and stuff to it if it's sitting in there and it's too big. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and cut this. I just have regular piece of cardboard. I found it in my, whoops, sorry about that, in my stash. And I was like, okay. Okay. So this is going to be our cover. Okay, I want to cut this at 6 inches. I hope we won't blow. Not quite. 6 inches. 6 inches. So this journal is a separate project. It's not the mini challenge in the challenge. It is the VIP. The other thing that those 18, actually it ends up 20 people because um I invited Big Mama and I invited Kat because Kat has been helping me out with my sales. She does the she puts in what what we're selling and the price and everything and helps me watch the chat. And the other last Friday, I tried to do it by myself and I was struggling. And it reminded me how much I appreciate her. And because of her, um, she usually finishes her journal, and so does Big Mama. And but because of the gathering and Kat got hurt at the gathering, she was not able, she did not finish. And I was like, well, you know what? I can I can give VIP as a gift, because they're my right hand people. You see them, you know them. Plus, I also figured that the VIPs would be really happy to have them there. Big Mama, I gave it to her because she was trying to figure out how. At one point, she had said, "Okay, I'm not going to do it in April, because of the gathering." Um, and I'm like, "Yeah, I understand." And then all of a sudden, she started talking like, "Well, if I do this and this, maybe I can do it." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, she's going to end up um sick or something." So from stress from doing both. And so I was like, yeah, okay. I almost cut this the wrong way. Measure it 80 times and then cut. Um, I told her, I said, you do not worry. You will be at the VIP. I mean, with all the stuff that she had to do to get the gathering ready to receive everybody that was able to go, cleaning her house, getting the internet upgraded, all the things that she did. Like, she deserves the VIP for April. So, um, however, I forgot to send her the kit. Ah, so, do not go buy it. I am going to send it, Big Mama. Um, okay. So we have, I'm so excited. We have our papers. And now we're going to use fabric if we can find some. Oh, I might have to use pieces of fabric. Well, that would be different because that would actually look really cool. I picked up the wrong thing here. I'm gonna find the right one in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna put the kit up here so I don't accidentally grab from there. Okay, here's my other. And purple is a color that I don't have a lot of fabric choices. Okay. I mean, cover size, right? Just checking. Because that perfect piece might be here, and I don't want to, after everything's done, go, oh, I should have used. Okay, so I do have the piece like I used for the purple pearls. Okay, so I have this purple. Um, I have this. I don't think I want to use this on this. I have the Hawaiian piece, I have the geometric piece, and I have the lavender. You guys, I kind of really like this. And we could do this. Okay? I mean, I could piece it. Could piece it. What do you think? Okay, well let's let's grab a piece and see. I mean, we've got that one. Oh, I like that. And I like that. Which one? Hi, Cindy. Welcome. Hi, Karen and Mary. Welcome. Hi, Irma. Welcome. Hi, Barbara. Okay. I have just been okay. So, um, what we just did is I just took you through a really fast um look at what we did in 3 hours. Okay. So, which one do you guys think? Dark purple, light purple, or patchwork? I like the patchwork, but I'm really thinking that that's gonna not be it. Okay. So, taking that one away. Light. We got one for light. So every month at the VIP, we make something, and so today this is going. We're making a lace. The binding is lace. Okay, the binding, the spine is lace. Okay, so we've got 2 votes, both of them for light. We'll go ahead and go with light, and we're gonna do the old school. Old school. There is some other stuff on this with the light, so I think I'm going to use this pretty good size pieces. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. So the kit is available in the Etsy shop. It is on sale through Tuesday. I did put the promo code in there, and every kit that is purple or lavender, there's 14 kits on sale, okay? That are the lavender kits, lavender and purple kits. So that was the easiest way to figure it out. Okay, so I think if we just go ahead and looks like we tore on that side. I don't want to mess this up. Okay, so I'm 4 3/4. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to take this down here in the corner, and I want edges. So I'm going to do 6 inches. Okay. But I'm going to do it this way. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're lined up. And of course, there's no. I can line it up over here. Okay, guys, I'm sorry I'm out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. figuring out where I can start. Okay. This is harder than I usually rip everything. Okay. Okay. So that gives me 6. Okay. You remember the old school days when we covered photo albums? That's what we're doing. We're going to do cover both of them with fabric. Okay. Now, I like this side better than this, I think. Well, wait a minute. This journal is pretty, it's got purple. Purple. I think I'm going to go with that. Okay. So this is going to go down. What I'm going to do is, so it doesn't move around, I'm going to go ahead and put glue stick, and hopefully that will help hold it. Okay. And then I'm going to pull out my favorite. Do I have, there it is. Like, I don't know if the lid will go. Yeah. Take. Okay. The Tombow Mono Liquid Glue is my favorite for doing this. I like to use the bottom. Okay. And so the other thing is I'm going to go ahead and come around, and I want to make sure that I leave, see how thick that is? I want to leave at least that much above the edge when I'm cutting my edges. Okay. So that when I'm doing this, I've got that. Okay. I want to have a nice fold over. Okay. And we have some purple for some collages or clusters. Yep. Hi, Kat. Welcome. You're just a traveling girl every day now, huh? Okay, I'm going to go up a little bit on both of the sides. Okay, so I'm going to pull it over and then pull it up. Give myself a nice corner. Pull it over, pull it up. Nice corner. Okay, come on down. And this is the wrong, oh, pull it up. Nice corner. Pull it up. Okay, it needs a little. So, Kat, I just went through and showed them how we made everything yesterday just by talking through it, because the recording from yesterday did not work. But I think I figured it out. I think we'll record today, Zoom at 1 o'clock, and just so that we can see if it worked. What I was trying to do worked. And then I said, if you guys come into a Zoom and it's supposed to be recording and it's not, let me know, because I didn't even notice. that it wasn't recording. This glue will work with for paper, for fabric. It's still my favorite glue, but I don't use it as much, except I do use it when I'm doing this stuff. One of the things I like is it dries hard. Oh, you were shopping. The Yayas want me to go with them on the 20th. Go to Ventura and go to the botanical gardens and go shopping. I have a training in the morning, but I could just turn it on and let it play while I'm driving there. It's not like I'm sitting down and doing anything. It is Zoom, but okay. So there's one side. Okay, and so if you didn't catch it, we're going to go ahead and do the other side. Ooh, I wonder if we might be able to use these on the front and the back. Okay, got our other one. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to start by gluing this down. Yay! Very good, cat. Okay. We're going to go around it. I made strawberry rhubarb crisp. It needed more crisp. The last time I made a crisp, it didn't seem to have enough crisp to it either. So I'm like, I just need to remember. And the rhubarb was out of our garden. I was able to get 2 stalks of rhubarb out of our garden. And then I picked our first batch of beans, and we had chicken and beans and potatoes. And the beans were out of the garden. We're almost ready where the potatoes could have been out of the garden, but they were not ready. Almost though. The first batch is almost ready. Okay. I don't know why that one wants to give me a hard time. There, we'll just tell it who's boss. I'm the boss. Yeah, the kids get great stuff on Facebook Marketplace on base. They get great stuff because people are moving. Oh, wrong side. No, rhubarb does not taste like it's a little sour, tangy. Um, and the thing is one of the recipes I was looking at, it had a story. And then somebody, I might have been in here, was talking about rhubarb. Was it Rhonda? And the grandpa or the dad would have them come in and have the rhubarb with and dip the fresh raw rhubarb and sugar. So, so somebody had said something about that, and then when I was getting the recipe picking out the recipe I was going to use, um, there was somebody else telling a story like that. Yeah, it was very good. Very, very good. So today I'm going to take, because there's still plenty of the strawberry rhubarb part. Um, I think I'm going to make like a shortcake thing and and then we can have that. Of course, today is volunteer day. Blech. And it's going to be over 100. It was over 100 yesterday. Okay, so we do 2 of these. One for the front, one for the back. Yeah, I'm going to eat it while I can still have sugar. For sure. So it was cool. So the artichoke plants are done. The one is getting ready to flower. The other one doesn't have any on it. Um the flower, the last artichoke was small. So I didn't have enough to do a whole pie. I only had 2 stalks. It's only its 3rd year. So I was like, the other day I was looking at it, I was like, well, how do you know when you're supposed to 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 cut it, or what do you do? I because you're not supposed to eat it the first year, and the second year I just didn't do it. So I finally was like, oh, we can have it. And so I'm reading it, and the other day I was like, the leaves look like this. Okay, I've got these big, huge leaves. The type I got has green stalks with a little bit of red. They're not fully red stalks. They do look like celery, except the leaves, which are poisonous. They, the leaves are poisonous. Um, so the leaves were like this. And then on Saturday, the day that we were out there working, the leaves were like this. And I was like, oh my gosh, look at, and I hadn't fertilized it. I hadn't watered it any different. It was a little warmer, but I was like, what the heck? That's a drip. Well, then when I was reading, that's how you know they're ready. When their leaves, because their leaves will go like this. And when they're ready, their leaves go like this. Yep, oh my gosh. That first artichoke that we got, I had to share it with Tom. The first one we got this year, and I was like, oh my gosh. It was so good. And I ate the whole thing. It was the first time I've ever cut it or, spooned it out and did all that. Oh, so good. Okay, we've got this ready. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and put down cardstock. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark this because the cardstock I think is gonna look better. Oh my gosh, well, mine are in a pot, but they were about a foot across and 2 feet long. I was very impressed. I was ready to go get cement and make stepping stones or something, but I didn't have time. I had VIP and I had to finish making getting some other stuff done, so I couldn't. I couldn't play. But the beans that we got were came up from last year, um, and they were whoop, out where my broccoli is. And oh my gosh, you guys, the broccoli that I've already cut, the second pieces have come on. They look so good. We'll be having that this week. Rhonda, was it you that talked about um the rhubarb and the sugar? I can't remember for sure. Well, Tom liked it. He liked, and I'm just trying to just really gonna try to use all the stuff. So I have I have birds, lots of birds. And so I'm this year I'm picking my tomatoes as right as soon as they start to blush. Because as soon as they start to turn red, the birds come over and peck them like one time. Like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was, and move on, and they just ruin the tomato. They don't even eat it. Okay, so this is my inside piece. Now with this glue, you've always made the syrup. I saw a thing for like lemonade, a syrup that then you make lemonade out of the syrup. There was a syrup, and it was different than the one for the lemonade. Okay. So I want to make sure that this is down. So I'm taking the extra time to sit here and put it down, because otherwise it might ball up. Yeah, ours not enough for a pie. And I was like, well, I could wait. And then I was like, but then these ones are going to start turning yellow, because I already had one leaf turn yellow. Oh, I'm gonna do them each separate, just in case they look, they need different. So Saturday will be in the 90s, and it's we live in the desert, and they've been doing desert cleanups here once a month, going out and getting the mattresses and the tires and the stuff that people just bring out and dump in our not our backyard literally, but our backyard. Okay, Pinky. Yeah, okay, keep that one. Rhonda says I can keep it if it's bigger than my pinky. So I'm keeping this one, but just till I'm done with this project. Okay. So this is the same cardstock. It's the other piece from the piece that I used in the journal. Ah, simple syrup. Okay, I'm going to use the back. So we're going to do this, and then we'll be back to the regular schedule programming, red, white, and blue tomorrow. But I wanted to make sure that we finished the VIP so that all of us that started it could have a finished project. And then also, so I can move purple off my desk. But also, we have 2 new digital kits in the Etsy shop. Yeah, so the tomatoes I've been getting them. I got like 12 tomatoes on my in various stages of color. Like we had some over the weekend for bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. I mean, what a difference when you get to have the tomato from out of the garden for that. That's especially my favorite. And then some of the tomatoes are smaller, so I can just put them in our salad because it's just two of us. Thank you, Karen. I I'm I'm really happy with how they turned out. I'm working on the peach roses kit, which was the one that we did the Mother's Day Friday freebie. Yeah, I am giving this extra, like I said, I'm giving this extra attention because I don't want to have to come back and glue it down. I want it to glue from its first set of glue. And I do things real time here. Um, so you can follow along real time. This is how long it really takes. Yep. Bye, Irma. Yeah, I can't wait to get that one done. Um, and so okay. So I'm thinking I kind of like. Okay, so next I want to figure out how I'm going to do this. And I do have prototype. We're going to be a little bit thicker. We're going to let this dry. Okay. We're going to let this dry. So, can put pockets in it with our special things that we have left. I really think this is cool. Over here, this is where my stuff is. So already my journal is, it's this thick. Okay. So I was wondering, do you think we should do 2 signatures or 1? I kind of like the purple one on the front though, Julie. Of course, on the back, that's all you'll see. That's a good point. It's a good point. Okay, I think I'm going to go this direction. Okay. That's what we're going to have. 2 signatures. I think so too. I think so too. Okay, so next we need regular papers. Regular papers. And I brought them to the party. Oh, they're underneath my box. Now, um I have pretty much white more than. So this is just purple papers. It's just a bunch of purple papers that I have, and then down at the bottom I have some purple stickers that were in my purple stuff. Okay. So this I don't think this is going to work. This is from Lavender Eclectic Kit. I think this would work. We can cut this down within here and it's purple. So the one thing that decided was that it's very busy with the using the digital on those pages that we've already made. So I want things that are not super busy. I'm going to go ahead and grab my postcard to get an idea of what my page size would be. So I can just go ahead. I'm going to cut this out of that probably. If I go ahead and go up. So I'm going to mark it. And this is my page size because I've already made my cover and my cover's a little bit bigger than this. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to just, oh, I've still got my flowers. They're over here too. Okay. I'm going to make a pile over here. Okay. So let's see if I use this. I mean, it's kind of going towards the pink. Oh, I like the bird though. Will he be in it? He would be in it. The bird and the butterfly. Oh yeah, we'll do one of these, but we'll have to cut it down. And these other ones I'll put in my pile. Okay. This, unless I cut it, so that can go in my pile. This is dyed paper, and it's just faint lavender, faintly lavender. I should be able to just do this because I chose mine are borderless. Okay. Yeah, pretty cool. So that's going to give me two. They were from the cabbage when I did the cabbage paper. Some of my papers turned out lavender and some of them turned out purple. Okay, I've got this is children's writing paper. Okay. Should I use the green or is the green too much? Let me know. Is the green too much? Okay, we've got some of the giant graph paper. Big Mama says it's too much. Oop. Okay. Well, ah, I'm the boss. I didn't want to cut. We can fix it though. It's okay. So, so we're filling the pages for the journal. Okay. I don't think we're going to use the pastel embroidery. We already used one of those. So this is just what was on my desk. Oh, look at, there's some more lavender-ish. Okay, these are bigger. It's like, how much bigger? Okay, so we'll need to cut. Oh, look at that. That looks cool. Okay. So this way we can give it a flip. So we don't have a. Oh, it's basically the right size this way. It's just too tall. Okay. Ooh, I have some tissue. I don't like that. Okay, these are from Eclectic, Lavender Eclectic. I could use this. I don't know if I want to. I like that one better. I like this. Oh, so this is from Lavender Eclectic. You guys are so quiet. These are all smaller than a fingernail or pinky finger. Oh, don't use that. Use this. Use your same template. Don't switch it up. You'll be disappointed. Whoops. So, the little town that I grew up in, for 4th of July, people start putting the chairs out for the parade, reserving their space. So, it's also a very touristy town, and people have moved there that think they know what they're doing. Um, and they don't like it. You guys, I'm 63 years old, and as long as I can remember, people have been putting their chairs out for 4th of July. It's a big deal in that town. Big, big deal. Um, and so they're having a assembly meeting or something or other to decide what to do about the chairs. Oh man. One of my favorite things when I didn't live there, but I was visiting, I would come into town. Um, and the first time I'd see the chairs, it just tickled me to see it's not something you see everywhere. It's like, I thought it was really cool. So this is from the lavender kit. Lavender eclectic background kit. You know what? No, I'm not. I was going to cut that piece off. I'm like, no. Okay, we'll cut this one. Not going to use, not going to use that one, and I'm not going to use the stickers. Come over here. How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. My postcard page. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got a lot. Got a lot of pages, but I think I want to do this one too. So when I did the cabbage, I got blue paper, at the various times of how the cabbage was. I got purple paper, I got lavender paper, and then I used my lace to dye it, like this one. And they are in various digital kits. Got blue lace, I've got yellow lace, pages, gold. A lot of people's favorite, the golden kit. I think most people think it's kind of cool. There's still a lot of seating because they close the roads, and you can sit across the roads. They're blocked off. So, um, and a lot of it, mostly it's people right in front of their house. It's like, I live here. It's a perk. I want to be able to see. So I think it's cool. I've always thought it was really cool. It's very OI. Oh, hi. That's how they do things. I I think we might go to the parade up there because then we could see Jeff and Sean, and we'll have Izzy and Amelia. Um, uh, no, we'll have Paige and Amelia. Izzy's going to her dad's for a whole month. So I'm thinking that, maybe we could do that. Maybe we could go to the beach. I took Amelia to the beach, but Amelia has not touched the water yet. We took her on a day that we had to take Jeff to a doctor's appointment, and Izzy and Paige and Amelia were here. So I'm cutting around this hanky, this haggard hanky here. I think it's kind of cool when you can add some dimension. I like this paper. This is that 24-pound paper. I like it. I'm going to get it again. I just have to remember to take it out before Tom gets home because he'll run stuff. Bye. Bye, Big Mama. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put the pages together and add the lace. Okay. And we know this will fit because it's smaller than the... There we go. Now, what I'm thinking with this, because it's smaller, is if we find a page like this one. Okay, and it can go and it can become pockets. But I kind of I like that. Okay, now do I... Okay. The other sides of my pages. There's 3 different ones. This one's same. Okay, this... Okay, so we'll do these two. These two are the same. These are all double-sided. So we just have these that are not double-sided. And yeah, there it is. Like, I pulled out a stencil and I was like, stencil is a great way to add. I'm looking for something to use the back of. Got an old, looks like we were doing purple before. You're back? You didn't stay gone? You just like went and came right back? Yay. Okay, up here somewhere I have, there it is. I have purple and I have shaded lilac. And I have a new floopy doopy because I don't know where mine went. Okay. Go ahead and give it some stenciling. So this is the back of the page that had the digital on it. Don't like that. It's not big enough. Huh, whenever I've used this before, I always liked it. Okay. So there's one. I am starving. I'm so hungry. Okay. Ta-da. So just stenciling for a little fun. Okay. I think going around the bottom of this one all the way around with whatever we got going on this. Okay, so just going around the edge. across. There we go. Struggling to get it to go off the edge over there. Okay, so that one we went around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Now we're going to go ahead and you can do any of the things that you like to do. I'm going to go ahead and add that tissue if I didn't lose it. So pretty. Okay, we'll go ahead and close that up. How are you guys doing? Wow, we have more people. Hi, guys. This is a live video. Come on in and say hello. Come on in and say hello. I'm working on finishing the journal that we started yesterday at our VIP, which is the reward party for those that finished their Dear Julie Julie challenge in April. And they got a special kit, the Purple Cottage kit, which is now available in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop, and they got it as their gift. And then we started making a journal with a lace binding. Karen says hi to the lurkers. Come on in and say hello. Come on in. The water's fine. So I just stenciled some of the pages on the backs of some of the digitals that I'm going to add in. And now I'm going to add this tissue. I did just finish my journal for May was a purple journal and shades of purple. Hi, Sheila. You needed that tissue, huh? I think it's a Dollar Tree tissue, but I'm not sure. You know, one of those where you get like 2 or 4 of the printed and 80 of the regular tissue. Okay, so I have cut digital pieces in half and then half so that they would be ready. They'd be ready for the journal. They'll be a little bit smaller than my postcard pages, which is just fine. Postcard pages being the ones from the okay, so there's one. We're going to do another one. And you could go ahead and use the tissue on the insides of those, some of those ones that we did. So there we go. Hi, Big Daddy. Okay, can't use the pull off piece. It doesn't fit. Oh boy. This could be interesting. Oh, let's put it the right way because oh, look it. Let's put it the right way. Embrace the wrinkles if you. Wow. That might be the wrinkliest wrinkle that I've ever gotten. That's a lot of wrinkles, Jules. Oh, but they're flattening out. Some of them are. These are not. Got some really long, big ones there. Hi, Denise. Good to see you. Did you see the new kid? It's purple. There's two kids, two new kids. Purple Cottage, Purple Plaid. So here we are making our VIP. The rest, making the rest of it. We do have Zoom Craft and Chat today at 1 o'clock. Might be a little bit late to the Zoom because I am finishing this. I'm finishing this. So I have so I have so the Zoom is for Patreons that are Sapphire and above. Sapphire and above, that's where you get your Zoom information. Is in, and you get it your link in the Patreon. I was going to record today, but I'm not going to have time to go in there and switch it. So we won't record. I was just going to record to test this. Things did not record yesterday, which was really a bummer. Because the whole reason for the Zoom is so that we could, well, that's not the whole reason, but that's one of the cool things that I pay for, is so that I can record and have those, and we can have 100 people someday. Okay, so we've got tissue, and it looks like it is directional, so we'll put that one there. Got tissue. This one's going this way, so I think it doesn't matter which way. Okay, we're going to do 2 piles. Okay, this is a different one, so we'll keep that. Got stencil with music. We got stencil with dyed paper. Dyed paper. Okay, we have actual dyed paper. These need to be cut down. We have 2 of these. We have 2 of these dyed papers, and then these need to be cut down, and we'll have these 3 single. Okay, so let's grab our cutter and cut these down. Okay, there's that. And then of course, I cut the other one off, right? Nope, there it is. Oop, there it is. I found it. Okay, and then I've got a scrappy piece. And this one is smaller than or bigger than my pinky. Okay, so that gives me that. This. I don't know where there it is. Okay, so we're just gonna cut a sliver off, and the bird is down on the bottom of it. So, okay, so I'm using the same postcard that I used before to measure. So I'm getting the same measure. Okay, sliver. Just don't want to cut his tail. Throw those away. Oh, look at that. Pretty. Okay, I can do two. No, the other one wasn't a full page. So these two can go together. They're similar. Okay, this we did. There. And there. That's cool. I'm going to just cut the really pretty. I'm going to cut the really pretty part off here. Okay. Now this, I'm going to go ahead and flip these in. Okay. So we will have a little flippy page in here. Okay. Flippy flip. Okay, so that's a single, and this is a single. Okay. I had a couple of these I had to cut. So there's a garden tour again tomorrow, but I don't think I'm gonna get to go to that. Think I'm gonna be picking up trash. Goody. Because volunteering tonight is not gonna be that won't be enough, right? I'm such a brat. Okay, so we've got those pages. And then let's see. Pull out the single. Okay, got that page. Got the other digital. We've got that. Got that. Okay. And then we'll go. those. So we're doing 2 signatures is what I'm doing here. That's why I'm okay. I've got my cover. And now we're into the pretty pieces. We have postcard, postcard. We have flip up tag, flip up tag. We have 6-pack, and we have our little folio type flip out goodie. I'm going to take a drink, you guys. Okay. Yes, I have a drink in here. Okay, so all of these pages are going to get in here. I am going to take my, okay, so these are the things that we made and filled. I don't want something sticking out the top, and I think that that's when I'm trying to even things out. Okay, got that. Then okay. So again, we did all this during our live via Zoom VIP yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and staple these are my embellishments. Okay, and so I'm thinking a postcard page on the inside. So do I want this one? I kind of like, I like the cottages. Okay, so this stack is going to be the first. So we're going to go ahead and line these up. It's a lot of pages. Okay, so that one gives us that. I'm going to go ahead and put in the graph. I think I need another diet page. My flip page. And then that. That. Okay, so this is the front. I usually put other sized things in here. I still could. Okay. Okay, and then from the other side, garden, lined paper. Digital. graph. Plain digital. Okay, I think we'll do this first. That. That. Okay, I want the more blue one. Okay, I'm going to do this. Anybody still here? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put, this will be in the center. This is my 6-pack. Will be in the center of this one. Let's see, do I like? Yeah, I like that. Okay. And I think I'm going to do it like that. Okay. There's two, Cindy. There's this one and then the background one that matches it. Okay, so this one, we're doing that, and then we've got this with the stenciled. Then we've got another lightly dyed page. You know what? Let's do this. Go every other. Okay, then we got lined, children's lined paper. This is the lightly dyed. You can see it down here really good. Then this dyed one next to that. I love this. And this in the center. Okay. So I have 2 signatures. Okay. And then I'm going to go with, I don't know, should I do the cream or this one, or no? I don't have enough purple to do 2. I had enough to do 1. Okay, this is going to be my cover. And it's going to have one of the images. I don't know what image, but it's going to have an image on it. So I can use kind of like this. Cream. Sheila says cream. Okay. Yeah, and then for the back, I went with this one. So it's got the actual purple on the back. Yeah, I'm thinking the cream too. Okay. So the next thing is we're going to put our lace on our cover. I just wanted to make sure that I had something that was going to work because things are different than what I was thinking. So I have this gigantic piece of lace. And when we've done this before, we've done I think we did just a single piece. I'm going to go ahead and have it wrap and wrap up. I think that will help with the stability. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap around and up. My this lace is 3 inches. I have a little bit. I have a little bit of that lace. Okay. So this is my back piece. Back is going to go on the straight side. And my front is going to go on the other side. Okay, and that should give me, if I use my liner upper, to make sure that I'm lined up. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to put you in the corner. I'm going to put you. Okay, we're coming in. I think we'll go almost 1.5. I'm going to line up my base. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put glue. This is hard. I'm going to roll this up. And I'm going to use fabric tack. Okay. I'm just going to line it up. Okay. Put it on. I just got that, that band. Oh boy, sometimes things go right over my head. Lots of times things go right over my head. I'm only 5 foot tall. Okay, so I'm coming down. On this side, I'm putting it on the lace, hoping that. Okay, I did put some on the edge. Okay. Getting the glue off my hand because there's. Okay. So that is my binding. that direction. And then we're going to put it on in this direction. Okay. So when I say any type of binding for a challenge, you can do this type of binding for your challenge journal. And I did Shelley's graduation journal had lace binding, and it was binder rings. And unfortunately, her ex-boyfriend gave that journal to Goodwill. I keep hoping that somebody will recognize her or something. Oh, oh, that'll be cool. I hope you'll share it. Are you in our crafty community? The Dear Julie crafty community? It's our Facebook group. So we have a Facebook group so that you can share with everybody. Okay. So this is my journal binding. Okay, just like that. Okay. Now we're getting there. We're getting there. For binding this, okay? You want to take all of your things out of your journal. Okay, so I had some things in here. And you want to go ahead and make sure that your pages are where you want them. Okay, so if you have shorter pages, are they where you want them? All of that. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to bind this. So, and the Zoom will start about 5 minutes after we finish here. Okay, so if you're here and you are a Patreon and you're just going, but what about Zoom? I am gonna finish this so that our VIPs have all the instructions for what they did, or anybody that wants to try and make this. I made one of these quite a while ago. Well, I showed it to you at the beginning of the video. I've made it a couple times. Okay. This just makes it easier to hold this. Okay. Now I have a small thing here in the center. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my flip out. Okay. Because I don't want to accidentally put a hole in my flip. Okay. We're going to use our crocodile. Crocodile is going to be your best tool for this because we're going through a lot. But you can use a pokey tool. I like, this is one thing I like to use my crocodile for. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I can get to the inside of this smaller piece from both sides. And I can, okay? And then I'm going to make sure that my actual fold, it is, okay? My actual fold is in the fold. So check all the things several times, because once you put the hole in and you're going, "Ah," we don't want to do that. Okay. So I'm going to put my hole, and I went ahead and went up. You can change right here on your crocodile. You can change how deep you're going to go. I want to go all the way up. And I'm right on, or I'm trying to be right on the fold. Okay. So there I've got my hole in my hole, and the cat would have been fine down, but it's better safe than sorry. And okay. Now we can go ahead, and we decided on cream. It got the most votes. Bye, Coloring View. Thank you for coming. I hope we see you again. We're here every day at 10:30, usually not this long. Tomorrow is Friday, right? So we have a freebie tomorrow, and we play with the freebie on Friday. So that's kind of fun. Okay, so did you know you can go ahead, and if you have a big needle or a needle with a big eye, you can go ahead and put your seam binding or ribbon through the eye, and it's going to make things much easier. We're going to go from the back to the front. Okay, and I'm tying this right now for insurance. We're going to untie it and use it, but right now, because I have to go and figure that out. Okay, so I'm going to just tie this in a bow. This is not done, but if you were making a journal, you could be done right here and have this be a journal. Okay, but it's going to be a signature. And just go ahead and pull your. Okay, so that one is done. Come in. We're going to do the same thing with this one, but it's a little different because it's got the big guy in the front. Okay, we already pulled everybody out, so we don't accidentally put a hole. Okay. Need a clip. A clip. Okay. So again, just paper clipping it together. I'm going to actually put one of the paper clips over the flips, because there are things that drive me crazy, and that's the kind of thing that gives me anxiety. If I was going to have anxiety, it would be from something like the flip or my glue falling over constantly, or this right here. That's bothering me. Okay, so same side, same bat time, same bat channel. Crocodile in, and I'm using the larger hole. I had to actually look. I don't know if I'm using the larger one or the smaller one this time. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Okay, did I make my thing long enough? So, I want I'm sorry. I want 1, 2. We're going to do 3. Okay, and if I didn't do the other one long enough, then I'll have to fix it. Okay. Okay, Zoomers. It's okay. We will get there. We're going to tie this. Okay. So I'm coming from, you know what? Let's go ahead and figure out where we're going to put these. Okay. So I'm going to line my book up. Now, if I was just putting one in, it'd be very easy. Okay? We just fold it and that's where it would go. Okay? And we'd be going in from the outside, across, back out, and up, and we're going to tie it up here, and this is going to be our tassel. Okay? So that's how we would do it if we were doing a single signature. But because I'm not doing a single, we're going to go ahead. We're going to figure it out. Okay, there's my fold. Press and fold. Press my fold. Maybe grab a pin. Oh, not the pin with cat on it. I have a cool pin. Okay. I'm just going to figure out where my line is. My center line. This might work. Okay, so there's my center line. And we're going to go in from the top. Can't see my center line on the top. I can, but barely. Okay, we're going to go ahead and line this up. Even it out. And we're going to start even with our hole. Okay, start even with our hole. So on this one, the clip things are your friend, I'm telling you, because of the double. If you want to just put through less papers and have it be single, go right ahead. Okay, so we're going to come out here. No, I just did that backwards. Although that would have been, okay. For some of us, we might need to be able to see where we are. Okay, we're going to come in. I moved. Okay, there's the edge of my book. There's that. I want to go halfway between. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go through. Okay, and that'll tell me where my needle will go. Okay, so I'm just going to go in where my pin was. I can pull my pin out. I can pull my ribbon through, and of course I'm not in a little hole. I'm not in a hole. I'm in a, there we go. Okay. Pull it through. You want to leave yourself some insurance. You're going to come down and open your book. Go into your book. Okay, and pull it down. Come out. This is way harder because I'm doing a double. Oh, and I've just put my cottage in the back. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay. Many reasons I'm doing this. I'm just so that you can see that you know, things happen. And aren't we glad we left it like this? Okay. So my other one has the longer string on it. Right? Yep. I'm just, uh-oh. Oh, come on. Okay. Where's my needle? And this is what you do when you mess up. You just fix it. This is going in the back. I want it in the back. Okay. Okay, so halfway between the pen and the thing, the book. Halfway between the pen and the book. Through the lace. Okay. Let me take that one off. This might actually work better. Okay, then I'm going to come over here. This one is longer because it has to go all the way up the edge and then be part of the bow. Scaring everybody away. I'm scaring them away. Okay. Okay. Going through that. Okay, so this is for the back. Okay. Then we go up and we tie it in real close up here to the top, like that. And you tie a bow and you let it hang. Okay. If it was just a single signature and you had it tied in the middle, you'd be done right now. But no. Okay, I'm going to measure again because I don't think that one has enough. But it's okay because I still have tags and things to add toppers to. So 1, 2, and 3 was a good length. And then we'll go ahead and wrap this around. Grab a pin. This was my mom's. She had, I'm really glad to have it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I can't get it to thread. There we go. Okay. So let's go with, you know what? I liked what we did. We had it ready. I liked that. Okay. Okay. So now come up. Okay. Where's the pin? There's the pin. Halfway between the pin and the thing. Line up your holes. Line up your holes, then go lined up. I was going through another something. Okay. There's my top one. Then come down and grab my bottom one. I think this is easier than what I did before. Garden words. Garden words have been in, like, what kind of garden words? Because I have like garden words like asparagus, and that's one that chimes out is in the drawings kit, the kit that is drawings of tomatoes and all the gardeny things. I have not done the fruit one, the fruit part of that one yet, but it does have garden vegetables. So garden words, Friday Freebies would have. Fairies doesn't have, that fairy one doesn't have any words. We have the Daisy kit has words. One of the Daisy kits has words. But it's Daisy words, but there's garden stuff in there. Oh, garden pail, shovel, dirt. No. Okay, so that will have the fluffy. I'll do something else with that, but this gives us our binding. Should be able to undo this. Okay, and then pin, take them out. Don't leave them in. Okay, so we haven't done 2 signatures in one of these before, I don't think. So Shelley's had several signet. Well, no, hers was ring bound. We used book rings or binder rings. Okay, so there's that. So I will do some type of panel on the front. I may have to play with this to keep it, because I like the fact that that other one stays on my desk, but this one's going to open. Okay, so here's a look. I still haven't decided whether this one's going to have something from the top or the side. That's why it's still open. But you can get a look at what we've got. There's the tissue, the large grid, the light colored dyed paper. This is from that calendar, and it flips out. Got a pocket here. That is the kitty pocket. Where's the other kitty? Okay. The one that's up high. No, the door. That's right. The door goes in this one. Okay. The bunny goes in there. Flip, flip, flip. The 6-pack goes in its parking space right there. And it should have a paper clip. And the light died. This side is the cat. Yeah, flip here. Okay, this one also needs to decide whether the thing is coming out the side or out the top. This one, the purple tag cut off with the shovel goes here with your flowers sticking out. And if you don't like the way that it all looks all together, you can go ahead and put I love this card. That's our cottage card. It's a cottage card. This one flips out. So that one goes there. I think I'm going to trade something out here. I think I'm going to go ahead and bring this to behind this because it's blocking it. Okay. Like that. And I still have to do something on the back of my my door. Is that the door? Yeah, the back of my door. I still have to decorate the back, or I could put it. No, I want it here. I like the way, because there's no purple here, so that brings purple into that page. Okay, go ahead and glue this down, and I am going to call this, I've given you all the basics of what we're doing. And I think I love the way these turn out. I think they're pretty. The single signature one I like better because it sits right. Let's see, this is the one that I made, and it just sits. Okay, and then you hang little charms on here. Add a panel to the front, and it's all good. Just like that. Just like that. So, oh wow. So this was straight and this was curvy when I did it before. This was the edge of a placemat. And on the inside, I put fabric and a lace pocket. And then it's images from the swinging kit. Love. That's still one of my favorite kits. For real. Guest book. So from a guest book. It's just a scrappy little goodie. Oh, that's a good idea. I've got another door, but it doesn't have the daisies, but that's okay. Oh, it's smaller. I'll figure maybe some fabric, because it can be it can be something pretty. Like maybe that purple lace. This. Maybe this on there. It would go out off the top and be inside. I think that would be pretty. Pretty. So I'm going to want some purple in here. So probably my charms will be purple. Yeah. So now it's just decorating it and filling the things that I want to fill. But I hope if you were a VIP and you were there yesterday that you enjoyed the process and that you get a get to have a cool journal out of this. Okay, I don't like that there. I'm thinking the gingham might be really cool in here. Okay. Very, very good. So, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Those that hung out the whole time, thank you. If you came back, thank you. If you were here for 2 minutes, thank you. Don't forget the 2020. Even if you're done with your journal or you don't need any more things, the 2020 is really, really helping my channel. Like you can actually see that it is helping the channel, and at the same time when you do the 2020 you're helping out the people that are still working on their journal and giving them some free items that they get to use. Free meaning that they can use them wherever, um, they can use whatever, something that they weren't able to use in the challenge before they can now use. And so thank you for that. And yeah. Okay. If you are a Sapphire and above Patreon, your Zoom information is in the Patreon. We are still using the same Thursday information. I have not changed the information, so you can use that to get in. And I will be there in just a couple minutes. I just need to do the things, just do the things. And yeah, so we'd love to have you. If you're a Patreon, you haven't ever gotten to come to Zoom, today just might be the day that you should come. And I'm going to go. I'm packing the orders finally from, I had a lot going on this week from last Friday. Um, and so that I can get you guys your information so we can get those shipped out. Okay. Thank you all so very, very much. And we did it. It's not done, but the base is done. Okay. And on this, I probably would do like a hitch post fastener with my own, probably, unless I had a small headband. I think I would do a hitch post fastener on it this time because it's so full. And the thing is you've got these two big things happening. You've got this flip in the center of this one, and you've got this in the center here. And so that's what's causing the gator. It's not really a gator journal at all. It's just that those things want room. Okay. Thank you guys so very, very much. Again, the digital is on sale in the Etsy shop. I'm working on the national song digital. Maybe I'll do that and get that done while we're at Zoom. Yeah. I do need to go and take you guys out to the garden too, because I have not been out there today and we're going to be in the hundreds. So there you go. I know. I just keep talking. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye bye. Oh, it's this one. I ended up here. Bye.